Artillery has been so devastating to enemy forces since its inception that it's earned the nickname King of Battle.
Preparing to fire this gun, Ukraine has received more than 100 M777 howitzers.
Saw the first footage of U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzers.
Today it is a show for Коваси. He is an artillery man.
І окремо хочу сьогодні подякувати за рішення посилити Ukraine.
Soldiers, warriors, men and women of the Washington National Guard, awe-inspiring. Soldiers of the Washington Army National Guard, we rally together here today on this ground, standing shoulder to shoulder with our brothers and sisters in arms to remember our fallen heroes, recommit ourselves to being soldier first, driven by the Big Six, and to strengthen the foundation of this formation from which we will draw power from in the coming months and years.
Calmly feel myself evolving.
You come from every corner of the state and nearly every profession to join together with a common purpose, to train, deploy, serve, fight, and win for our state and nation. All of the great things the Army strives for in winning units are found in the hearts and minds of the brave men and women on this field.
Born efficient, got ambition, sort of vicious. Yep, that's me. Not artistic, unrealistic, chauvinistic, not those things. Go the distance, so prolific, postal cryptic, move swiftly, unsubmissive, the king of mischief, the golden ticket, rare sight to see.
Integrity. Units that do what you say you're going to do. Trust. Trust in your buddies left and right. These breed loyalty, not to an individual, but to the organization, to the oath that you swore to God to uphold, to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. These come together to build pride, perhaps the most powerful touchstone that lets units do extraordinary things.
Unbelievable, yes, inconceivable. See myself as fairly reasonable, but at times I can be stubborn. So if I have to, I will rock the boat. I don't tend to take the easy road. That's just not the way I like to roll. True things probably unfeasible. I've done already a hundredfold. A hundredfold is probable that I might twist the envelope. Ideas so astronomical, sometimes I find them comical. Yeah, incomparable. Replay value phenomenal. Beat selection remarkable.
Things that these units, your units, have been a part of since the beginning. These streamers forged into your guidons after decades of distinguished and decorated service to your state and every domestic operation this state is called upon you to support, and to the Army in every major combat operation in the history of our Army, since before World War I, from the Pacific and Europe to the Middle East. You, the soldiers of this Army, this Guard, have always been there. And you continue to travel down that hallowed trail every day while remembering our soldiers who gave the ultimate sacrifice for state and nation. Dozens of soldiers like Sergeant Major Kenneth Brown in World War I, with the Red Legs, 2 of the 146 Artillery, gave his life for his country in 1918 at the Battle of Meuse-Argonne, one of the toughest fights in the history of our Army. While many of his brothers and sisters were back home, fighting the pandemic of their generation. You were there.
I always advance, say I fail, you know I stand. Raising the bar, I gotta expand. Top of the charts, I'm setting a pin. Finding my stakes, I put on my tent. Shoot for the stars, they fall in my hand. Stick to my guns, I don't even flinch. Can push all you want, ain't moving an inch. I rarely miss, you know I'm relentless. Ain't got a choice, no way to prevent it. Just who I am, and I don't regret it. See what I want, and then I go get it. Follow my gun,
force and example of these long ago missions still runs like a raging current through the history and honor of the formations you stand in today. But let us never forget the soldiers from our ranks who gave everything. This ground we stand on, this training center, stands as a stark reminder to all of us. That road, part of which we ran on today, was a road traveled by our soldiers. They went up it to train, to make themselves ready for combat. And in the end, many gave everything for us, their generation, and their nation. Baratieri, Bowders, Bogar, Campbell, Carter, Bisek, Johnson, Leach, Locklear, McAdams, McCaffrey, McClintock, McCune, McGill, Montgomery, Adelini, Schmunk, Shaver, Shepard, Spencer, Stone, Tran, Tyson, Unger, Vanderhorn, Watkins. These names are etched into the bedrock of the formations you stand in right now. We honor them and all of our fallen by continuing the fight, training ourselves to be soldier first, and ensuring that our guard is strong enough to meet the challenges that lie ahead. We do that by being committed to the Big Six. Soldier first. Toughness, standards, and values. Regardless of your branch, assignment, or duty position, we are soldiers. We have to always be ready and tough enough to close with the enemy and win. Soldier-centric. Understanding how our decisions and our actions affect our soldiers, your families, and your employers. Brilliance in the basics. Leader development. Trusting and empowering every leader at every echelon. Disciplined initiative with intent. So that as we move forward together, we can build mutual trust and shared understanding. Building winning units. Soldiers. All of you are proud to serve. These are the Big Six. They complement the Army values and bind us all together in the fight ahead. We thank you for making this commitment today. I thank you for making the sacrifice to take time away from your families and other endeavors to join here together in this critical and honorable profession of arms. Your state, your nation, your brothers and sisters here need you now more than ever to continue answering the call to service. I am so proud of all of you. And I am so honored to stand alongside of each of you in this historic organization as we continue to serve this great state and the greatest nation ever formed. Godspeed, soldiers. Soldier first. Army. Hot, 10, punch!